So this is going to be a reading for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my readings are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. Alright, so let me get y'all where y'all need to be in the right location, okay? So there's that. And the reading title is Make It Make Sense, okay? Something is not adding up. So, you and I both know that if something don't feel right, or if it don't sit right with you in your spirit, then the shit probably ain't right, alright? That's it, that's all. So let me put y'all where I need to be. And get everybody else on location, okay? Because I walk right past the little fucking tripod. Because apparently that's what we doing. But I wanted to make sure that I had y'all on. That way y'all know I'm right here. So y'all gonna have to go through some steps with me, period, okay? So there's that. And that's gonna be it, and that's gonna be all. I'm gonna put Twitch up. And everybody can be where they need to be. Alright? So give me 1 second. Twitch. Where y'all at here? Good morning, everybody. Welcome and welcome and welcome. I'm putting Twitch up so that way they can do what they need to be doing. And everybody can be where they needs to be. Alright? No problems. No complications. So I'm going to just go ahead and put y'all on the charger right now. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I don't know what Twitch is doing, but something is not doing right. But we getting it together. Alright? I don't know what's happening with Twitch right now, so I'm trying to put it up, but we'll let it get itself together. Period. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful Aaron. I love you. Alright, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Alright, let's see if we can find out what's wrong with Twitch this morning. Because something ain't acting right. So why they not responding properly? Because as y'all know, something always trying to, stand in the way. But we ain't gonna let it. Because guess what? We shall be victorious in all things. So it says, make it make sense. Something isn't adding up. Because when you know that you know that you know something ain't right, then you just know something ain't right. And it don't matter what nobody say. Hey, Tiffany. How are you doing, Tiffany? Welcome to the chat. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Kristen. I love you. Aaron, I love you. It's the girl. You already know what I was looking at. So I'm glad you already knew. So Tiffany is a confirmation. Y'all, I don't know what's up with Twitch. I'm trying to help them out, but Twitch, you gonna be left behind because you ain't acting right. That's good to know, Tiffany. Your name is definitely ringing bells right now. Starting off early this morning. Hi, Mike Hill. Alright, so Twitch is like, I don't know what's happening with Twitch, but something isn't adding up. Okay? There's that. We're gonna just stay what it is. You gotta make it make sense. Like, why is this happening? That's why I went live where I was, because, you know, sometimes shit be happening and y'all don't see it. But anyway, I can get into the reading while we waiting for, you know, Twitch to get themselves together. And normally I be, you know, having good things to say about Twitch, but today, Tiffany Savion's my baby. Savion, she got two names. So Savion is my stepmother's son that is now deceased. And his dad's name is Alton Boyd. So there's that. Alright, I don't know what's up with Twitch because literally I done tried getting into them several times. Maybe it's not meant. Oh, okay, hold on. Alright, several things just happened. One, it just shut off. Two, something else is happening. So I'm gonna wait for it to come back on, and if it does, oh, it ain't never gonna come back on because it ain't even on charge. But something isn't adding up, make it make sense. And why would it not be on the charger? So you see what I'm saying? It just be shit. Because literally I just had it on the charger. But I probably just pulled it out also along with that. So we just gonna go with our regular scheduled program. When it turns on, then Twitch, I'll add you. As of now, get somebody else to do it. So there's that. Alright, so it says Pisces, make it make sense. Something is not adding up. It be the names for me, y'all, because something ain't adding up for me. It's always the names, because the names keep showing up. Like even with Tiffany being in the chat, Tiffany is a name right now. It be the Kevins for me. It be like it's just the names, the K's, the S's and the C's, the K's and the C's, or the S's and the C. Like it. Listen, y'all, something ain't right and something is happening. The universe is definitely talking. And it just seems very strange how it keeps being a thing. I said something the other day. Who's DeAndre? I don't know DeAndre, but DeAndre shows up. Nicholas in the nick of time. I'm thinking it could have been old Saint Nick. But guess what? Then a Nick shows up. It's weird because how are the names just appearing and then reappearing and then reappearing again? Because it's like the names are screaming from the universe and saying, all signs point to here. So somebody's about to be thrown underneath the bus. And Tiffany, sorry, but it looked like it might be you, okay? So not you per se, but it's always a Tiffany somewhere. Alright, so let's see. We got a 3 of Cups. Celebrations. Celebrations are being blocked, okay? Why? Because we got a hating asshole around, probably. But I just told y'all, everything's unblocked. So somebody trying to block, but everything's unblocked. So just because they trying to, because you know the weapon may form, but it won't prosper. How you gonna try to block somebody or something when the universe said, bitch, it's open. The gates are open. Ain't no gates. Get somebody else to do it. But now somebody's saying, oh, I need to block that from happening because they look like they having way too much fun over there. So I don't want that to be happening, or I just want to meddle in somebody else's business. Because it always gives me Scooby-Doo. If it wasn't for them meddling children, I would have got away with this shit. So somebody All right, if y'all need therapy, please get you something, because all I heard was somebody having a mental breakdown. I'm not a therapist. I can walk you through, a couple of different things, but therapy, you got to go to the therapist or to the psychologist or to wherever you go when you need therapy. But tarot ain't it. Tarot's for entertainment purposes only, but tarot is the journey through life. If you start off as the fool, your ass gonna end up as a fool, okay? There's that. So, Tiffany, if you'd like to stay here, cool it. Period. All right? So, we glad you already got acknowledged and all that, but ma'am, you looking like you're about to get timed out. So, I would chill a little, Bill, if I was you. All right? Because it's not adding up. Make it make sense. Because something is not happening right. See what I'm saying? It happens just like magic. All of a sudden, bitch, you going. I told her she was getting ready to get thrown under the bus, didn't I? I tried to say it ain't you. It's just probably the name. So there's a Tiffany about to get thrown under the bus. Shake the dice, roll it. It's Tiffany's ass. Mind y'all, Tiffany just got ejected from the chat. I had already told her to cool it. But here it goes. Because it's a representation of what's getting ready to happen to a Tiffany. So if your name is Tiffany, bitch, your ass is grass. Because they literally get ready to take you and throw you under the bus. Now, you can sink or swim. And one rule at Earth School is, don't die. So even when they shake your ass up and throw you under the bus, bitch, you better figure it out. Because they get to throw you under the bus. There's that. So we got Muhammad here, okay? So, hi Muhammad, how are you? Muhammad, I know you always in the chat, so I know we don't got to tell you about how people get ejected out of here real quick. Because if you start with the weirdness, you got to make it make sense. We don't understand. Because they don't want me to lose focus, so they'll start saying, stay out the chat. Meanwhile, the chat be important sometimes, because Tiffany was in the chat from the beginning. So we had to see it in order to know it, in order to acknowledge it, in order to say, damn, that name keeps coming up. Why? Because the universe is saying, oh, pay attention, because this is what's about to happen. They lining shit up right now because they give Ray act like they didn't do something. And somebody has to be the scapegoat for this bullshit that's about to take place. Her name is Tiffany. Well, I feel like Tiffany wasn't the start of it, because if I said Tiffany is about to be scapegoated and thrown underneath the bus, it wasn't Tiffany that did it. It's somebody that's puppeteering and pulling the strings. Well, we got a page of wands here. First of all, we got celebrations. 3 of Cups, celebrating with your friends. It says celebrate your success with those that you care about. Then they got a 2 of Swords. Listen to your inner voice when making decisions. Somebody's at a crossroads. Which direction? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? So when you're at a crossroads, you're making a decision. Maybe you don't know which decision to make, but like I said, somebody's trying to block somebody's success or their celebrations. The weapon may form, don't mean it's going to prosper. So we got a page of wands out here, and as y'all know, pages, what they be, young, maybe easily influenced, okay? So maybe somebody thinks that keep your eye on your goals and enjoy every moment. So they're telling you to focus. I wish that I could have this moment for life. For life. This is my moment. I waited all my life. I can tell it's time. Like literally, listen to the words. They're important. Because somebody's standing in the middle of getting ready to find all your purpose and some childish ass bullshit. So, this is your moment. Are you going to be swayed by what's about to happen? Because I told you, somebody's about to get thrown underneath the bus. And maybe you may have been docile before. So right now is about to be the telltale moment of your life. That she said, I wish that I could have this moment for life. Which means that something amazing is happening right now. This is my moment. I waited all my life. I can tell it's time. So if this is your moment, this is the defining moment, and you're at a crossroads, that means that whatever decision you make is about to define your character, your person, and this could be the moment that you fuck up everything. Like, you know, by choosing the wrong damn thing. Your purpose is at stake here. This is my moment. I waited all my life. I could tell her this time. She said, drifting away, I'm something. Lost in the sunset, something. I don't know what the fuck she said. Either way, this is the moment. Are you going to be swayed to go in the wrong direction? Your purpose is at stake here. Like, y'all feel the magic that's happening in the universe right now. So you have to make it make sense. Something isn't adding up. You're going to have to figure out what it is. Because something ain't adding up. Trust your intuition and have some discernment about this situation. We got the moon here, right? And I'm going to read it the way it is, but it's upside down. It looked right side up to y'all, but it's this way to me. So if it's upside down, it says, trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Silly me, why haven't I found another? A baller. You know what I'm saying? But it say trifling, so somebody trifling. Alright? Then it says the truth of a matter. Then it says deception, because the cards be carding when I be telling y'all shit. It's a deception about to take place. If you participate in this bullshit and you let Tiffany be the fall guy, something could change about your destiny and your future, because you're getting ready offset it if you allow something to take place that should not be taking place, because it already happened before. And now we have to correct the sins of the mother and father. It said yesterday in a reading, honor thy mother and father, but thy does not have to cover up thy parents' bullshit. Take it how it resonates. So, then it says, for some reason, I want to say neglected. Then it says conscious, your conscious decision. And it says clarity. But y'all, I swear, this word is not neglected, but it just won't let me see it for what it is. So you may not be seeing something for what it is. I swear, it just won't let me see it for what it is. Things happen. All right. So it says, be careful of seeing things that are not there. Because I told y'all, I said neglected. But it won't let me see it for what it is. Take it how it resonates. All right, so it's that subconscious mind, illusions, fear, intuition, mystery, deception, dissatisfaction. You don't know everything. 27 and 7. So it's 26 people here and 7 likes. Again, I'm just going to say it to y'all because y'all already know, especially the people who are regulars here. I'm just going to tell y'all what the numbers are. 26 and 8. So take it how it resonates for y'all. Either way, y'all don't have all the information. But there's something that's happening behind the scenes right now. And we got a Cancer here. We got a Libra here. We got a Pisces here. That may be all the players. Take it how it resonates. Please hit that like button, y'all, please. Y'all heard what Aaron said. And from her mouth to God's ears, she said what she said. And apparently she in an ejecting mood out here because she damn sure kicked Tiffany ass the fuck out. Period. She said, play with your mammy, because you ain't going to come around here and play with the mother of men. All right? That's it. That's all. All right. You almost had a friend, but there's that. All right. So we got another page out this bitch. All right. So somebody that's very talkative and chatty. So it's some gossip going down. Take your time to think before you act. All right. So you girl have to figure out how. Aaron said, fuck that. And period. I'm with her. Fuck that. Because you got to make it make sense around here. If we don't understand shit and now we head scratching, bitch, it ain't adding up. So we need to know, why would you be adding all that shit? So apparently somebody's adding all this shit. Again, they're gossiping. More pages out this bitch. So it could be lack of experience, you know, that could be making this happen. Or maybe they think that you lack experience, okay? They may not know you'd have been around the track a couple times, and you already got this shit play by play as to what's going to happen. But see, they over there thinking hard, trying to figure out how to manipulate behind the scenes. Meanwhile, back at band camp, God said, tear it down. They all fall like dominoes. Now, do you want to be a part of whatever happens? Because if it's already falling down and God said tear it down, that means that no matter what you do or how you do it, something's going to happen that tears it down. So I feel like right now, everybody needs to pick a side. And when I say pick a side, you're either going to be on them people's side or you're going to be on these people's side. But at this moment, it ain't about black and white. It's about right and wrong. It's not about choosing dark and light. It's about right and wrong. And what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. Period. Ain't no straddling the fence on that. So I'm going to always choose the side of right, no matter what happens. There's that. So I feel like the perception, because you also know what I say, that if you choose this or this, it's imbalanced. Meaning they'll say, do you want to choose the angel on your left side or the little devil on your right hand side? Everything exists all at the same time. But even when you're on this side, right is right and wrong is wrong. So there's certain things that you can't maneuver around, because the law is the law no matter which way you go. Because in heaven, there's a law, and there are certain things that can't be skirted around. You skirt around that, and bitch, your ass is grass. Period, point blank. Even I know that. And y'all know how I like to, you know, walk that fine line. So there's a thin line between love and hate. First they love you, then they hate you. It's a game for fools. So if I told y'all that tarot was the journey to your life and it's a game for fools, and you start off as a motherfucking fool from the beginning, and then you end up as a motherfucking fool in the end, then what are you going to do? You end up as a fool because a fool is carefree. And after you went through all them trials and tribulations, you start again, because new levels, new devils. So as you ascend and as you grow, it's brand new. You haven't seen this level yet. But you've seen this level when something happened and you were told to do a thing, but you stood idly by with everybody else on the sidelines and let a predator go free. The universe is not allowing any predators to go free. So, if you allow a predator to go free, you are now a predator, because it states that the person who watches the offense is just as guilty as the motherfucker that did the offense. Everybody's guilty, everybody's fired, everybody's ass is grass. So why would you want to now be accountable for somebody else's shit? So although Tiffany got thrown underneath the bus, because Tiffany came in here talking. And ain't nothing wrong with Tiffany talking, but what she was putting in my chat was unnecessary. So if I start focusing on that bullshit, you know, because it's a distraction, then y'all don't get the messages the way it needs to be given. So somebody's trying to distract you. don't get distracted because of the fact that if you do, your ass is grass along with them. Take it how it resonates. I said what I said. So, what's at stake here? Every fucking thing. Okay? Your happiness, your family, your purpose, divine design. Everything's at stake right here, right now. I wish that I can have this moment for life. She said, this is my moment. I waited all my life. I can tell it's time. Like, this is the defining moment. This is becoming whoever the fuck you about to be. So either you about to be a David or you about to be a Dunn. Take it how it resonates. So you know what they said, Diddy's done. Do you want to be Diddy? Because you got to tell Diddy no. Diddy, you can't go no further. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. To jail. Straight to jail. Because a bitch is going to jail. Whether or not they want to or not, bitch, your ass is going. It could be spiritual, it can be mental, it could be physical. But all I see is real 3D ass jail. Handcuffs. The metal bracelets. Your ass is grass. So, do you want to play with them or do you want to play with them? You could get with this or you could get with that. I'm not going to be the fall guy, scapegoat, nothing, or assistant to no damn predator. And I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Talk to your mammy. I ain't it. So it says everything you have planned for has worked out. All right? So everything is at stake right here, right now. So somebody has to make it make sense. Something isn't adding up. Everything keeps replaying. Hey, Keats, I love you. Good morning. Hey, Anna. Everything keeps replaying. Why? I told y'all, if something is happening that already happened, it's because right now we're in Judgment Day. Everybody's being held accountable. Everybody's being exposed, but there's also a mirroring effect. So they're giving you an opportunity to correct some bullshit that you didn't do in the beginning, and they're saying, now's the time, because this is my moment. This is the defining moment. Do you go left? Do you go right? Or do you focus on what God is saying, focus on, and tear it down? Like, the button was already pushed. The shit's happening. Do you or don't you? Is you is or is you ain't getting ready to, playing your own face? Because I've told y'all, the journey to you, when you become a better version, everybody and everything else around you becomes a better version. So you may have to do a David thing, a triumphant thing. You may have to be the bitch that sling this first rock. And everybody may live in a glass house, because, all of us live in glass houses right now. So we shouldn't be throwing stones. But guess what? The stone was already thrown, okay? All I did was catch it out of thin air, and I said, guess what? God said, this the stone, this what we get ready to use, this how we get ready to bring it down. Do you want the rock? So somebody's in the middle of, are you going to take this rock? Because, bitch, it's about to be thrown either way. Now, whether or not you do it, or whether or not they do it, it's about to be thrown. But the fact of the matter is they chose you to throw the rock. They chose some other motherfuckers beforehand to throw the rock. But they was weak. They couldn't do it. They was still in the fold, They couldn't be the generational curse breaker. But apparently you, now, little David, is a generational curse breaker. So David says, I assume and accept my responsibility. He took his little ass out there in front of all the giants, knees shaking and everything, because these bitches is big. And they murderous. They'd have been walking through this bitch, picking motherfuckers up, dropping them in the mouth, eating them, because they giants. They don't give a fuck. Picking the bones clean. Literally. They swallow motherfuckers whole. They consume every fucking thing that gets in their way. And here you bring your little shaking ass out here. Because, shit. I'ma go, but damn. It's a giant. And I told y'all, when David showed up, if you go look, it says that he had his brothers there with him. So now it's several giants out this bitch. Goliath is the aggressor. So you know what we got to do. We got to take down the aggressor first. But now here you come with this dumbass rock. Like, God, you gave me this. Out of all the weapons that you could have given me, you gave me this motherfucking rock. But y'all didn't realize this rock is fucking magical as fuck. Because although it looks like this, when it strikes David's ass, it's gonna come with the force of a fucking cannon. Because it's a fucking bullet. So my little slingshot that God gave me, it's magical. Because once I pull that motherfucker back, it's gonna hit who it's gonna hit. And at the time, we don't know what happened. Because it could have just motherfucking hit David square in the head. But it could have literally hit David, ricocheted off his ass, hit that other nigga that's there, then hit that other nigga that's... You ever seen pool when they take the one shot and it be very strategic? Like, the one that they be trying to hit, they literally take and bounce it off another wall to hit the other wall, to hit another wall, and then it goes in a hole. Like, the shit be outstanding. 31-31. It was 31-13 is what it was. So a mirroring effect. So literally, this little rock is about to fuck up a couple people. So do you want to be involved in the ricochet? Because everybody's going. Take it how it resonates. And this rock got several names written on it. Like, y'all can't tell, but if y'all see it, it got little speckles in it. Little speckles of pink. Because this motherfucking rock, I told y'all, it's going to come with the force of a cannon. It's a bullet. It looked different when it, you know, gets put in a different propelling device. So, whereas they thought it was a rock, they didn't realize there was a cannon that it gets inserted in, and bitch, now you're done. Somebody may already be done, because I feel like I told y'all before, somebody pulled the trigger. So, that would mean to me, they said green light. So somebody got green lighted, or basically you get ready to be done because it's red light. They could be talking about, hey, you bitch, the one that's talking. You know, I'm always the bitch that's talking, so there could be that. Either way, take it how it resonates, because guess what? What shall be, shall be. Either way, this is already being thrown. Once it got sent here in front of heaven, and heaven said, that's it, use it. It's already done. It is so. You don't get to take this back. Because mind you, heaven sat it down like that. And they said, take that. Take that, take that, take that. Sometimes you got to tell Diddy no. Because, you know, Diddy saying, take that. Bitch, get somebody else. Nigga, leave me alone. So then here we have temperance. It says patience. While I hear Karate Kid, patience, little grasshopper. Like, you have been patient. This is my moment. I waited all my life, I can tell it's time. So, if you waited all your life, you already knew you was getting ready to be the giant slayer. Because these niggas been corrupting everything. They been taking a big ass fucking feet and stepping on shit and just doing the most out this bitch. Like, dog, do you see we live here? I get that you big and shit, but you can't be in here because it's like the Smurfs. Y'all ever seen the Smurfs and Gargamel? The Smurfs lives in the mushroom, but then Gargamel is a human size, and then Gargamel basically is a giant to the Smurfs. Meanwhile, that's what they feel about you. You're a little peon ass bitch. Like, I hear this bitch talking, and, you know, I don't even know where this hoe came from. You know, because that's what they be saying about me. Little do they know, it's above their pay grade. But because, you know, they think they bigger than everybody because they be so powerful. They be thinking that they know shit, meanwhile they know nothing. Because if they did, they would have taken the warning when God said, listen, this is on the way. I said shut it down. Ain't no changing it. Like, this already got your name written on it. So whether or not little David ass come out here and throw it or not, somebody's going to throw it. So you want to put your hand up to be a chosen one. I told y'all, chosen ones are work. Like, literally, it's work. When you put your hand up and say, ooh, I want to be a chosen one, guess what? You were chosen to be that, but when you accept the responsibility, because other motherfuckers already told you, was sent here to do the word. They didn't do it because they was weak. You know, they got caught up in the system. Now they said, "Oh, David, you're up to bat. Do you want to go?" David said, "Do you see how big them motherfuckers is out there? And you want me to go out that gate from the comforts of where I am to go out that gate and stand in front of a giant and fight a giant?" And they said, "Yeah." And David said, "Well, why me?" And God said, "Why not you? I gave you everything you need in order to go get the job done. Do you trust me?" "Yes, God, I trust you." "Well, understand this is all you need. You get ready to save a bunch of people behind you, because if Goliath comes through this gate, David, everybody over here is going to die. So you can sacrifice yourself, because as you know, they always want to sacrifice." And at one point in time when I was glitching, I was going through the dark night of the soul, and there's always a sacrifice. And they said, "Who is the least valuable player to you?" You got to sacrifice somebody. And I said, as I'm listening to this, who got to sacrifice somebody? You have to sacrifice somebody, because you're glitching. You're going through the dark night of the soul. In order for you to find your way out of this bitch, you have to give up somebody. So who do you want me to send this curse to? Because in order for you to get out of here, you got to send it to somebody. Y'all, that's real. That's what they said. And you know what I said? I choose me. I'll sacrifice me before I sacrifice anybody else. I'm not sacrificing my kids. I'm not sacrificing, even if I know that, you know, certain people and certain things have done things to me. I'm not sacrificing my parents. I'm not sacrificing anybody. If anybody got to go, I choose me. You want to know why? Because I can handle it. And then you know what happened? All of a sudden, shit started opening up. Like the doors. It was like I was in a dark-ass box. And the minute I said it's me, I heard like heaven clapped for me. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And then all of a sudden the walls to the box all separated. And it's like, I don't know if you ever seen or experienced something when it's like the fog lifts. The fog lifted because I didn't choose to throw anybody else under the bus. I chose, I'll throw myself under the bus because I know I can deal with it. So whatever this is, I'm going to just fucking deal with it. And then the minions all, and you know, everybody else was like, fuck. Like, how the fuck did she figure out that? It was simple to me. I know better. You don't do that. And when they start trying to negotiate with you, you don't negotiate with terrorists. You don't negotiate with devils. Why? The assignment was already given. If they have to now go over to God in order to get assignment, God already gave you the assignment. So how are they going to touch you if God gave you the assignment? When God be for you, nobody can be against you. When you choose, I'm going to be the sacrifice. So David said, fuck it. I'm going to sacrifice me because somebody may have to be the sacrifice. So I'm going to be the one that go out this door. And if I win, lose, or draw, at least I held them off long enough for everybody else to get to safety. Or I held them off enough for things to be aligned for somebody else to now come out of this door, out of this gate, and handle things the way they need to be handled. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to choose me. The gates opened, everything just lifted. And then all of a sudden, God said, good girl. I knew you would choose the right thing. I know you would take that stone and go out there because I knew you would do this. We chose the right person. We already knew that all of them would fail, but we knew you wouldn't. Because I told y'all, when God sent me, bitch, I'm coming. I don't care what happens in the process because it's going to be meant to be. Que sera, sera. What shall be, shall be. Everything is a fucking test. Be mindful that everything is a test. Because we also talked about Abraham going to sacrifice Isaac. God just wanted to know if he trusted him. He was never going to take his son He just needed to know if he trusted him. So he walked Isaac's little ass up that motherfucking hill and put him on the table. Because do you trust God? If you trust God, know that this is all you need. Everything else, the force, the ricochet, the propel, whatever actually is needed for this to hit whoever it needs to hit, it's gonna hit whoever the fuck it needs to hit. It's magical. It came from fucking heaven. So take it. So then it says temperance, patience. You had to be patient. Or this thing had to, something got escalated. Because we kept telling people to do the job. They didn't do it. So now it got upside down. Why would it be upside down? Why would patience be upside down? Because it would mean I'm lacking patience. I'm lacking patience because these little motherfuckers out here keep talking. They chatty. They just gossiping. They lying. They said Tiffany did something, but meanwhile, Tiffany didn't do it. It started before Tiffany. And mind you, there's evidence that it started before Tiffany, which is weird. So it's funny how, and here we go. Oh, I think it's funny how something. It was funny how nobody believed in you. It's funny how up until now, you weren't of any importance. It's funny how up until now, you were overlooked until everybody now realizes David was the chosen one. It's funny how. So somebody's trying to stop because that knight was upside down. Knights are on charge. That Knight of Swords, it was on charge. It was on go. But somebody flipped it upside down. How did it get flipped upside down? That means they turned you. And when they do, that's your ass. So don't let the people turn you. Because literally, and mind you, y'all, it came right out. Yo, I literally, this was at the bottom when I split the cards. And it came right out. This is what I was just talking about because this is what I just saw. It was upside down. They flipped you. Don't let them flip you. Because they're saying don't let them fucking flip you. They get ready to try. It says you are strong, energetic, and ready to take on the world. They flipped you because they didn't want you to be strong, energetic, and take on the world. They wanted you to be codependent. And they wanted you to be docile. And they need you to shut the hell up. But God said, not David. Because I sent that rock down there for David. And I know when I send David, everybody else before David failed. They didn't even do the job. They looked at the giants and they said, I am not going out that gate. Do you see them? They are super duper big. Like they're double the size of us. Triple the size of us. They stand towering over top of the city. I'm not going out that gate. And plus, I mean, as long as we play ball, they're not going to fuck with us. Well, that's not the case. Because as soon as they're done nibbling on the rest of the folks and the people, your ass is left. So they wasn't fucking with you until they getting ready to fuck with you. Okay? Meanwhile, the other people just fell in line. Because the giant said, bitch, sit your ass down. Because you do know that if I put my foot up and stomp on your ass is dead. So they played ball. God said they keep playing ball, but I know David ain't going to play ball. David is going to do the assignment. The contract came down. David said, I write my name. And why it say, okay, I write it in blood? Because I got to go out here with all the blood, sweat, and tears. I done got kicked clear across the field because the giant is big as fuck. I may be bleeding a little bit because, you know, he done picked me up, swung me around, threw me a little bit, you know, whatever, because I got to go outside. But I got to be mindful that I just can't go out here with my rock ablazing. I got to be strategic and when I pull out the rock. So David might have took his little ass out there and he might have said, can y'all please just leave? Can you please just don't do this and just go the other way? Because I don't want to fight you. You know, but he got the rock tuck because he ain't going to let them see, you know, never let the right hand see what the left hand doing. So he might not have let them know that God had dropped this magical ass rock on him. So he might have had it in his pocket. Meanwhile, the giant laughed because, bitch, you're a peon. And look at you and look at us. All they gave me was light word. Look at me coming up from nothing from the bottom. Look at you, thought your negativity would stop us. I don't entertain it unless the energy is proper. So guess what? The energy is proper because God said, here, take that. But meanwhile, when you go out the gate, the giant might kick your ass across the field. It's going to hurt. So the first blow might hurt. It's an uphill battle because just don't die. All right, so he kicked me across the field. I might have been bleeding a little bit. But guess what happens with the blood? When the blood drops and it goes into the earth, it starts to scream into heaven. And now heaven, all of heaven is on notice. David is outside getting his ass handed to him because his blood didn't just pour into the earth. The devil done kicked him, or the giant done kicked him. He got a gash across his head. He's bleeding. And now all the angels surround David because they saying, hell no. David, pull that rock. Get your ass up and pull that rock out because God already gave you the key. But now the strength comes because, you know, you backed by heaven. Like, when you backed by heaven, bitch, get your ass up and do what you need to do. Because heaven is going to bat for your ass right now. So, regardless of anybody else, you know, is going to bat for you. When you got heaven on your side, that's every fucking thing. And I told you, everything is at stake right now. So, they may have taken everything from you. They may have abandoned your ass. Because guess what? When David went out the gate, shaking with his knees, knocking and all that, and, you know, everything was this, that, and the third, everybody else was heading out the back gate. Because they said, fuck that. David ass is little as fuck. How is David... Y'all, David is the motherfucking... what's the lowest person on the totem pole? The nigga that shovels out the motherfucking shit out of the horse bin. Alright? David is their son. And so, y'all think the little horse shoveling, you know, they doing the grunt work. Do you think that that motherfucker is going to be able to take down a giant? So while he's out there, let's pack our shit and run out the gate. Y'all, they left David hanging. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Them niggas left David hanging. They packed their shit, the carts and everything else, and while David was in the front, it was people escaping out the back. Because you know it's always a motherfucker that basically, they be acting like, you know, they with the shits. But meanwhile, they be backing up. So they get way, way, way behind you. They be behind you, but they be way, way, way behind you, okay? Because David, if your ass die, I got to at least be able to, you know, get a little bit of distance on the giants. Alright, so they may have abandoned your ass, alright? Left your ass out in the cold. But you got this magical ass, heaven ass rock. You don't need them, okay? So, look at the emperor. They talking to you. So, take it how it resonates. You think you're emperor ass, your ass get ready to have to go out that gate to slaughter them giants. And everybody else gonna run, okay? So, know that you may look like you're standing here by yourself, but all of heaven is now clapping, and you got the power of heaven coming behind you because you said, I'll do it. I know it's going to be hard, and my knees is knocking. Like, I'm shaking. But I'm going to go do it. Because y'all said I could do it, I'm going to go do it. And I trust you, God. I know you didn't bring me this far to fail me. And even if the giant kicks my ass across the field, I know that when I get back up, I'm going to get back up with the power of heaven. Because now, when you get back up, you pull your rock out. And remember, I told you, it may look like a rock. I'm going to put it in a slingshot, but it's going to come with the power of a cannon. Alright? And it may ricochet off a couple walls, but it's damn sure going to hit where it needs to hit. Because I said, they all fall like dominoes, dominoes, period. That's it, that's all. It's like the catalyst. You push one, all of them fall. Why? Because they was all in bed together. This is how they did this. So this is why you should be doing this and not this. But when you do this, it seems like it's a tighter knit thing. But guess what? It also now connects you to these motherfuckers that when they fall, because it just looks like this, but when it gets pushed over, it's everybody. Take it how it resonates, because I know this one looks like more of a, oh, it does this. No, because this is a direct connection to heaven. This is a direct connection to whoever the fuck is getting ready to get hit. Bitch, y'all too, because everybody goes, okay? So there's that. When you do the right shit, you get the right shit done. When you do dirt, you get dirt. Take it how it resonates. As you reap, so shall you sow. It's the law of karma. It is, but it ain't, okay? So there's that. All right, so it's upside down. But it's a battle. Hey, Erica, how are you? So it says, sometimes the victory is not worth the price. They told David, you're going to have to go outside and fight the giant. You're going to win because we got the magical rock, right? But Goliath was already told too. Goliath was told, sometimes the victory is not worth the price. You already sitting on high, like you bigger than these motherfuckers. You towering over them. You breathing down their neck. Now, you could go over there and fuck with them people, but you could choose not to. You could choose to, just go this way and understand that stay in your lane and let them people stay in their lane, right? But Goliath, because, they always think they bigger because they be powerful. So they be like, yeah, but I'm going to win because I'm bigger than them. So I could go take my big ass foot and put it on their neck. Sometimes a victory isn't worth the price. Because little did Goliath know, you was never going home that day. They had already warned you not to be doing that shit. But because you thought you was bigger than them, than David and the other people over there, I could just go pick people up and eat them and drop them in my mouth and, nothing's going to happen. Because I'm bigger than everything and everybody. Because I'm powerful. Well, I keep telling y'all, true power is knowing you could do something and not doing it. Because Goliath knew he could go smush David and the people, but he got told not to. Like, don't go fooling with them people. Those are chosen people. Don't go over there doing that. Because everybody gets the warning. I don't give a fuck what they say. They were already told. Everybody knew that this was coming. Period. They could have chosen to, like I said, put your hands up and back the fuck out. But they be like, who the fuck is that little spirit light worker ass bitch? She don't know shit. That bitch don't even teach tarot. She don't even read tarot. She's not even a tarot reader. She basically over there just talking. You know what I'm saying? Because where the fuck is the cards? Bitch, I don't need the cards. I am the card. I read the universe. The universe said, tell them people to stop doing what they doing. Everybody's fired. Because they didn't do the right thing with the power that I gave them. They started messing with the people. And everybody. They started doing shit that they wasn't supposed to be doing. I gave them the power to help the people. Instead, they decided to molest, steal, pillage, lie, kill, steal, destroy. You know all the shit that the minions do. But they basically did it in the name of God. They said, I'm going to stand here and say, I'm from heaven. I talk to y'all, because God this, that, and the third. Do not kill, steal, destroy. Do not rape, do not molest, do not this, that, and the third. And then, soon as they leave from their little place of on high in front of y'all, then they go to the back room. And they do shit that they shouldn't be doing. They start molesting. They start stealing. They start cutting side deals. But they forgot they were here because God said, I'm going to put you in a place because I need you to help the people. But, they didn't help the people. They helped themselves. In a way that was ungodly. Because they be ungodly. So David is out here shaking, and now we got Goliath over here. Goliath got the warning, don't go fuck with David and the people because, you're going to wish you didn't. Now Goliath ain't even make it home. He kicked David across the field, so David fucked up too. David may have been wounded, but David lives to fight again because the story goes, David won. He might have had a black eye or two. He may have had a fractured rib or something. We don't know. But the fact of the matter is because it cost everybody something. David, it caused him to go out there and he got kicked across the field. And when you get kicked by a giant, the shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? And they dangle your little ass and, try to toss you and this, that, and the third until you get your shit right and, you get in the right position to throw this rock. So they may dangle you a little bit, throw you across the field. You may be hurt. You may got a fractured rib or two. But either way, he won. He got to live to tell the story. Goliath, on the other hand, bitch, we already told you we was coming. You already got the warning from heaven. They already said, Leave them people alone, but you still went over there fucking with them people at the gate, and meanwhile now your ass is dead. You laid out. Now, I bet you he wish he had took the warning and said, let me go the other way, because although, you know, David is small, he's mighty. And I did get the warning already from heaven to say, leave them people alone. And to stop doing what I was doing. They said, stop doing what you was doing. They was destroying the land. You know, because the Nephilim kids, they didn't know no better. They was just out here fucking up shit, and they was hungry. And when they hungry, you know, they got a big appetite. Because I'm sure a giant can eat at least 20 motherfuckers a day. I mean, if not 100. We don't know. But you can't keep eating all the people, because soon it ain't going to be no people on earth. But this is what they do. They keep eating all the people. They come to devour, to kill, steal, and destroy. Looking for whom they can devour. The little kids. The women. Pillaging, stealing. Putting them in jail. Doing all the shit. But, you know, that's what they can do because they're powerful. So, they just choosing to do what they doing. Everybody loses something here, okay? So, there's that. But it also is 55 because it's mirroring. So, when you lose something, they lose something. When you gain something, we don't know if they gaining anything. They could because it's mirroring something. But if they gain you, then they damn sure is winning because guess what? They get ready to be still losing. All y'all just going to lose together. So take it how it resonates for you. As above, so below. They already are losing. Do you want to lose with them is the question. Fuck no. You get your own karma. Karma's for everybody. And if I've been doing good, then guess what? I'm going to get good. But as I set these down, I set them in the wrong position. Because this one was first and this one was second. But meanwhile, everything happens for a reason. So somebody maybe get ready to swap with your ass because you could be the scapegoat as well. Excuse me. So once we throw Tiffany underneath the bus, we're going to throw your bitch ass too. Okay? So take it how it resonates. Because now we just playing dice out this bitch and we just going to take it how it comes. Everybody's going to go. Or we can just let them go and call it a day. I feel like let's let them just go and call it a day. Because they were already the ones that were told. And they the ones that did it. Why I got to get in trouble for you doing some shit? It's almost like you get to eat the cake, but I gain the weight. Bitch, fuck you. You eat the cake and you gain the weight for it. And I'm going to just go this way. I'm going to watch from a distance, but, bitch, you gain the weight. I don't want to have to gain the weight because you ate the cake. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, that seems stupid. Meanwhile, I'm over here growing and glowing, and I ain't even got to be a participant to this shit other than I just got to go out here with this rock. Fuck it. I'm going to go throw the rock. Like, this is where you gain your strength. Because instead of you being a little shaking ass, you realize that I don't got no other choice. I wish that I could have this moment for life because this shit is fucking magical. Like, although I'm telling y'all a fucked up ass story because, you know, we get ready to go to battle, it's spiritual warfare. But the fact of the matter is you can see the magic that's happening right now in the universe. It's happening. You are a part of it. A prophecy being fulfilled because the prophecy has to go. Bitch, y'all can't be in power because y'all don't know what the hell to do with it because y'all abused it. So, I'm going to go through that fucking rock because clearly they didn't know what to do. But this card is upside down as well. So, we can either make it upright or we can make it upside down. So, the upside down version is you don't have a future. Because this says preparation and planning. You can see beyond. You don't have a future in this. Because of the fact that if you close your eyes and act like it don't exist and you take whatever bait they're about to do, it cuts you off. And now another person gets in line because somebody got to do the job. Or you can see beyond and understand that, bitch, that rock need to be thrown. I'm going to throw it and I'm going to keep going on in my purpose because everything is at stake here. And I'm not going to take the blame for something that your ass did. And I'm not going to let somebody else take the blame for something that your ass did. Because of the fact that the proof is right here. Let me show it to you. That ain't how that happened. And yes, they may have played a big part of it. But you also assisted in that. So we're not going to act like that person, you know, Tiffany, is guilty. She is because the bitch did it. But that ain't where it started. So let's not play. Or let's play. Take it how it resonates. Because, you know, we can do either one, but it just means two different things. So somebody asked me one time, let's play chess. And I said, I don't know how to play chess. Or do I? I know how to win at anything. So, bitch, checkmate. Thank y'all for coming. It says Pisces, make it make sense. Something is adding up. I just made it make sense for y'all. The shit is adding up. It is what it is. And it's going to be what it's going to be. Don't act like you're oblivious to the situation. Because, bitch, everything depends on it. Unions, partnerships, connections, your future. Everything depends on this moment. Right here, right now. Don't get it fucked up. Which way do you go? Figure it out. So, that's the reading. That's it. Hopefully it helped. Thank y'all for coming. Go with God.